Well. Look what we found. Tommy Boy.
Mikey,
Tommy Boy Zappala, everybody.
How are you, buddy? What's going on?
Let me
I
check.
haven't seen you in about a couple months,
Yeah, that's probably a good thing.
right?
Good thing.
And then we're going to be together Thursday night.
What's Thursday night?
We're going into the North End.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. We got to bust us some, right?
Did you pay your money?
Twice.
I heard about that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. December 4th, right? Where are we going?
We're going to L'Osteria in the North End. It's supposed to be. I've never been there. It's supposed to be pretty good.
The food is good.
Right. Hey, Louie.
How we doing?
Good. You know,
Just
Louie and I,
familiar.
we haven't worked together in a long time, since Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
It's good to see you guys back together.
Yeah, it's worked out pretty well.
So how are things going with your show?
Things are going really, really, really well.
What's the name of it, by the way?
Great America. Here we go. Great American Collectible Show with Tom Zappala, Lou Blasi, and Red Sox Hall of Famer Rico Petrocelli. The show is doing very well. We are now in our 9th year.
That's pretty funny.
That is amazing, really.
9th year.
That quick?
That unbelievable?
It sure is.
Yes.
Where do you broadcast from?
We broadcast remotely. I have a little studio that I set up in my house, and Rico has, I guess you can call that a studio, right?
Sorta, yeah.
Yeah, Rico has a studio
By
set up.
today's standards, that's a
Yeah.
studio.
And actually, when we're in Florida this year, it's going to be a lot easier for Lou. The reason being is because Rico is going to be a neighbor of ours on our side. So we're going to broadcast from my condo.
I find it amusing. It's no big deal for me.
Well, yeah, that's true. We're going to lose all that entertainment,
Yeah.
right? But Rico and I will be sitting next to each other.
What a
All we
nice,
need is a
nice
show
man.
with Rico and Mike remotely.
There would be no air.
What a nice guy he is.
Rico's the
A real
best. I
gentleman.
can't say enough about Rico. He's you know what it is about Rico and Louis?
Rico's one of the best human beings I've ever met.
Really, and you know what Rico is? Unlike 95% of professional athletes, and Rico has said this to me, I can't even tell you how many times. He said, I don't understand how a lot of these athletes can be so aloof to people. He said,
Especially the kids.
he said, I thank God every day that I had that opportunity to play professional baseball and be pretty good at it. He said, I am blessed and I will always present it like that.
Yeah.
That's what he does. So
He also didn't make $100 million. Like
good point.
Yeah.
most of the professional
good
athletes
point.
are making now.
What was the most money you think he made
I
in
can-
his career?
I can tell you. He made in 200,000, which was probably
A lot of money back
probably
then.
900 grand or $1 million back then. Pretty close.
Wow.
Yeah, he made it may have even been 175. It was between 175 and 200, but it was 72. I think he signed the contract. So
he had to tie Yaki to a desk to get that too, didn't he?
yeah, he fought pretty hard for that. But what the finally the point that got him to get it was him hitting the 40 home runs.
Yeah.
Wow. I really like him. I like his wife.
Mike,
and-
what's this with the chain?
Huh?
You got a little gold chain thing going, huh?
Oh, that's supposed to be under.
Huh. It's kind of nice.
You like it?
No.
I bought that in 1967. Gold was $35 an ounce.
Is it real?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So
I
listen,
bought it in Italy.
how's the show going?
Knock on wood, Tommy. You know something? We just celebrated Thanksgiving, and you know something? We've got a lot to be thankful for.
No doubt.
Seriously.
Okay, it says here
We have a lot of
200,000 in 1970.
Yeah.
1.6 million today.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good chunk of change.
Yeah.
And you know what he did? He had a nice house. He had a beautiful house. He had one of those Tudors in Linfield. He was like,
There was a bunch of athletes that lived together.
they all
right?
lived in the same, him, Eddie Andelman, all those guys lived in the same neighborhood. So and I remember he said when he hit it big, he wound up buying I think it was a Mercedes. He bought a Mercedes.
Why can't I see?
And
I don't see him
He
driving.
bought a
with it.
Mercedes and he bought Elsie something else, and he hated the Mercedes and got rid of it. So
Unbelievable.
yeah,
Unbelievable.
1.2.
you
That's
had a
pretty good, Louis.
You had a good day yesterday?
Yes, I did. Me and the dog just watched football and drank bourbon.
I have to say one thing about
Where was the squeeze?
They're in California. Her and her daughter are in California.
Family?
And my kids are doing their family things, and yeah, family. Yeah.
Oh,
beautiful.
So I get to sit home alone.
do you have any turkey?
I was very happy to do it. No, I did not.
No, that's good. You know something? There's nothing wrong with that. You know, just a little downtime, right?
Yeah, you guys know Perry. We were texting back and forth because he's a bachelor too for the holidays. So
There's a name I haven't heard for a while.
Yeah.
Perry's in Houston,
Austin.
Austin. I always
Yeah.
get that confused.
Nice guy. Nice
So
guy.
the show is doing. How many years you been on now, Mike?
It'll be 25 the 4th of December.
And how many years you been on without me? 3, 4? It's been 3 years now, right?
It seems like an eternity. And that's a compliment
3 years, I
because
think.
I'm not as comfortable.
How long has he been back here? 3 years?
I don't know. I lose.
Or 2
I've
years.
completely lost track of time.
2.5 years. To
Two and
be
a half years.
exact.
2.5?
Yeah.
Has
Yeah.
it been that much?
And we reignited, and it's the best thing I could do. He helps out a lot with the show, Louis, and you know something, I'm having fun.
Is
And
Father
I think
Mikey
the people,
dead? Did he die?
Father Mikey got himself in a little trouble.
Again?
Yeah, I tried to explain to
What
him.
happened?
He got in trouble with
He
the
was in a
gambling
convent.
organization. Then
He
too.
shouldn't have been in
With gambling?
convent.
Oh, comment.
What the
Well,
hell are you
both.
talking about gambling?
No, that's the controversy you got involved with.
It was, but he got cleared of those charges.
Oh, okay.
The guy lives on the edge. He likes the dark side.
But he's a clergyman.
Huh?
He's a clergyman.
He's a human being. He has wants. He has needs.
Yes, he does.
All right.
Whether God approved or not.
Yeah,
Can I ask you a blunt question?
sure.
Was he fooling around with Sister Good and Plenty?
To the best of my knowledge, I can't really say yes. I can't say no. But
I mean, he should have been defrocked if he was. I think he was defrocked, wasn't he?
He was
no, he
defrocked
wasn't.
several
Never,
times.
never, never. Don't start that rumor.
It was like Trump. They started proceedings.
Wait a
where
minute.
he-
You're taking Father Mikey and you're going to make him into
well,
Trump?
it was like
He's
Trump. They,
persecuted like Trump.
exactly. But he always kind of slithered out of it.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, he
Because
was
the people
lucky.
persecuting
Yeah,
are worse.
he was lucky. But you know something? He's a good guy, got a big heart, and really likes helping people. Likes them a little too much, tries to help them too much.
Good
but
point.
other than that, things are good.
Look, Bob Ellis. I was thinking of his
Bob
name.
Ellis.
Bob Ellis was
That was way back.
he was
the
our
beginning.
first producer for about a year, Louis.
Yeah.
Year and a
Don't ask
half.
me time.
Yeah, it was about a year and a half.
Then he started calling the hockey games at Merrimack.
And then Louis came on board.
Not at Merrimack, but at Lowell.
Ulo.
Oh,
but
he's been doing
but,
that.
you know, we started when the show started. Ned Leone was my co-host.
Yep.
But Mikey and I had met at St. Alfio and we became pretty good friends. So I said, Mikey, what do you think about a new segment that I want to introduce on the show? We'll call it Mike's Cultural Corner. He said, I'm in. Right?
Day one.
Yeah.
Day one, right? So he used to call in from his house, from his swimming pool,
Oh, really?
in his swimming
In his
pool,
swimming pool,
in
okay.
his swimming pool every week. Right?
Yeah.
Every week he was in his pool.
I got to learn how to relax because I'm getting older. So I have to learn how to cut back a little bit.
And then, of course,
You
he
were
fired
25
Ned.
years younger then.
Right. And then, of course, he fired Ned. And,
I didn't fire Ned. Don't start that. BS with
let me tell you something. That's the
you
rumor.
made a big mistake there.
I had no. I had
You
nothing.
made. You
That
did.
was Tony Parmesan.
Tony Parmesan was running the books, right? Back in the-
Right. That was Tony. That had nothing to do with that.
Tony fired Ned.
He fired
Tony.
Ned. Tony, if you're there, you
I
call in.
find
You
that
fired
out.
Ned.
Tony was running
Tony
the books of
always
this
liked
show?
that.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. He was doing the books and
Peter Scipoletti is saying hello. Peter, how are you? I
How
hope
are you,
you had
Peter?
a
Nice to
wonderful
see ya.
Thanksgiving. Maria Guagnetti. I don't know her.
Well,
Do you?
yeah, you know Maria.
I do?
Yeah.
Enlighten me.
She lives on Common Street.
Oh, next to Shuffleos.
Same place. Hi, Maria. Not a clue.
Not right.
Roger the Dodger. Yeah. Roger's doing well.
Roger, you cheap bastard. I don't get tomatoes anymore.
You got
Cheapskate.
to show up to get the tomatoes.
You know something you don't appreciate when he goes out of his way. That's why. You know not.
I was always appreciative when he brought tomatoes. I grow my own now. Ellen does.
That's better.
Hey, you know what I'm doing?
What are you doing?
I'm into canning, like marinating, like all the leftover tomatoes. Pickling. Thank you. All the leftover tomatoes that were green,
one or the other.
that were
marinating.
green.
Yeah.
I cut them up. I found a nice recipe. They came out phenomenal.
Are you making piccolo or what?
No. Like in a jar with vinegar and salt and sugar, and they're marinated.
Pickling.
Boy, my mother, God bless her soul,
Used
she
to do
would
it?
can. She thought she was running a truck farm. I mean, my God, she'd plant like 200 tomatoes. It was crazy.
We did peppers. I have some peppers going now in the fridge.
Speaking of peppers, this morning, right? I was in the supermarket the other day and they had the Italian longs, the hots, and I love the hot.
You know,
But sometimes,
those are tough though when you pee.
oh, don't talk about that. I don't know if
Here we go.
Sorry. They are.
well, tell me about it. This is the honest to our listeners.
Well, finish the
this-
story.
This is a sub note. This is
A subnote.
yeah. We're I'm cutting up the peppers, taking a lot of the seed out of them. So I don't have gloves on.
Don't even tell me.
So now I got to go to the buck
no,
house.
here we go.
Don't.
Me,
All
I
right,
go.
all right.
I thought I was gonna die.
Okay.
You know the jar of Noxzema?
All right.
I wore it. But this morning, that's what I was doing. I was cleaning out the peppers. I was pan frying a little extra virgin olive oil. I got that to look forward to later on. I'm
Nice.
gonna
Very
make
nice.
some chicken cutlets. Where'd you go for yesterday? Where were you?
We went to my son's house up in Nashua. We had a wonderful
Tommy Jr.
Tommy. Yeah, we had a great meal. Great. He smoked a turkey, and then they did a conventional turkey. It was great. All the sides were good.
I don't think I've ever had a smoked turkey.
Awesome. Way better, in my opinion, than the conventional one. Very tender, just great. Have you ever had a smoked turkey, Louis?
I don't think so. Not
They're
smoked
fabulous.
turkey.
They're really. As a matter of fact, I have a smoker, and Tommy's going to teach me. I want to do a couple of chickens in my smoker.
Good.
Yeah.
You got a smoker too?
I do.
They're expensive, huh?
The kids bought it for me about 3 or 4 years ago. It's a big one. It's outside.
Yeah.
Keep
It's
it
more
outside.
than that, wasn't it? I remember hearing.
Yeah,
that.
maybe it was even probably 6 years ago. But it's a propane.
So you've
But
used
I
them
have-
once or twice? Or
I use it twice a year
twice a year.
in the summer. I do ribs once and brisket once. But I could do 10
Did you
racks.
get an invite to that?
Oh, I do it. It's family. It's family stuff.
What the hell are we?
Second tier.
Second tier? I like it.
Anyway,
I like
we work good together. We have some fun times. How many other co-hosts do we go through, you and I? Ned, Piemonte,
Piemonte.
Joe Tringali.
Tringy.
Joe
Tringy was
Tringali.
the best.
Tringy was awesome.
Tringy
was great. Tringy was
Jimmy Piemonte was on with us for a while. And there's a guy, he's got a sense of humor. I love it. It's kind of low key a little
Jimmy's
bit.
great.
He doesn't get animated, but he is one.
Jimmy.
When we were sitting on the St. Delphio Council together, we used to sit next to each other. He would break me up more than anybody.
Oh, I believe.
But you and I had some situations that we actually lost it on the air. We were laughing so hard we couldn't
With
control
Jimmy.
it. We had one of our listeners.
Tringy was that way for me.
Tringy was great.
Tringy was like my father. He'd just floor you every now and
Tringy
again.
was. You didn't know where.
Where did he get those crazy fables?
His father. I mean,
The
it
fables.
just came out of nowhere. Joe was very, very talented. Just come out of nowhere, and he always had a straight face. You know what I mean? And then come out with this boom in between the eyes.
See, you had the pleasure of knowing his dad.
His father was.
It was another
his-
hoot, right? You
His
told me?
father was one of the funniest. His father was like a combination Rodney Dangerfield.
Nice.
What was the other guy's name? Alan. The guy who smoked a cigar. Can't remember his name.
Burns.
Alan. No. Alan something or other. He used to be on Ed Sullivan all the time. I can't remember his name, but he was a riot. Joe Tringy Sr. was a riot, and then you get guys like Leone.
Yep.
Leone would come on, right?
Mark is a hoot.
Johnny Vegas.
Johnny Vegas. Yeah.
Vegas was great.
Where's Vegas?
And we,
at?
Vegas is in Florida.
Ah.
I spoke to him.
I haven't heard from him in a while.
I spoke to him about 6 months ago. He's in Florida, man. I don't know what he's doing.
Me and him and John Malora used to do shows together.
Yeah.
On
Malora
midday
is
here
great,
and just
too.
had a blast.
If you'd like to give us a call, we'd love to hear from
No, we
you.
don't.
659-0072.
Alan King.
Yeah.
Alan King.
Thank you, Peter.
Oh, he was good.
Thank you, Peter. Alan King. That's who he reminded me of.
Yeah.
Alan King. He was very, very good. Anyways,
Why don't you want to call? People.
No, I'll
people
talk
miss
to
you.
anybody. I'll talk to anybody.
You got to talk to them.
We
later?
don't take calls on the Great American Collectible Show. We don't take calls.
Well, your show's not live, so it'd be a little bit of a problem.
Well,
wouldn't it?
actually,
Because you're doing it in 2025. So
that was a shot at you.
I know.
Just as long as you realize.
No, it's okay.
No, that's okay.
Once again, that telephone number, if you really want to annoy Tommy, 978-659.
Why don't you have them? Can I make a
0072.
suggestion?
Because I'd rather hear. I'd
Why
like to
don't you
talk.
have a computer right in front of you?
You know, some people that text on Thanksgiving, on Christmas, it's cold. Ask my cousin Ray DeFury. He hates it.
it's not cold. We all have lives.
right.
Just handle this and move on.
I mean, you can right now. You could correspond with.
By the
every one
time
of
you
these
get through
people.
the ads, you have 8 minutes to show here. You want to give 6 of them up to callers.
Now that's a hell of a point.
You know,
How many sponsors you have?
I've got 2 waiting to come on.
Oh, we have a lot too, though.
Yeah, you do too.
I was going to say you should be the last one. I try
We do
to
have a
help
lot of
people.
sponsors. Actually,
I feel bad saying I don't have room.
Well, you know what we have?
That's my problem.
we have a
Oh,
good
never
kid.
turn down money. I'm not saying turn down money.
Well, you also got to think that you don't want to lose your listening audience. Either.
We're not here for fun.
I mean,
Well, I got to tell you,
the
honestly,
numbers of
our numbers on GAX. When we started this right out from day one, we kind of realized what the show means to the collectibles, hobby, and sports world. So we have guests on. They pay me to come on. Every guest that we have pays us to come on the show.
That's the way it should be.
And that's the way it is. I mean,
Yeah.
because right now, honestly, they're waiting in line. They're waiting in line.
That's pretty much
They're
true
waiting
of
in
Mike.
line. Lou.
I'm sorry.
That's pretty much true of Mike too. Not every show, but
Well, like when you bring
All our
Peter
sponsors are
Carboni
guests,
in,
yeah.
you didn't charge Peter to come in.
I
oh, wait a
bring
second.
Peter.
You
I
get
bring people
ads-
in.
You get ads from them and then charge them to come on too?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Like if Joe Orlando comes on,
Yeah.
or Derek Grady, Heritage pays us for that.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
No, you get the gig. Good.
You know those 10-minute guests?
Yeah.
Same thing with them.
Why aren't you doing 2 hours?
Why are we talking about?
Well, I'm sorry. What, Lou?
Why aren't you doing 2 hours and having like 4 guests on?
I know I should.
You really should.
I know, but I'm
That's
lazy.
that's the gig you
I'm
get going.
so freaking lazy.
You're far from being lazy.
No, it's just
If
an hour is good.
somebody weighs $1 bill in front of you,
Nah,
forget
that's
about
not
it.
true. That is not true.
So besides collectibles, now all of a
So when are
sudden
the
you've
three
got
of us
something
starting the internet radio station for the area? For the
I would be
Merrimack
into
Valley?
that in a heartbeat.
that would be good.
I would be into
I've been
that.
toying with this idea for a while now.
But you have to have a location
Since
for
you
that.
had Pete on,
Pete.
Shepard,
Oh, right. Pete's doing great.
I know.
He does really well with that. You know,
That
remember
really
Pete
kicked
Shepard?
me
Yeah.
into wanting to do that.
Pete does that. He's got his own. He works with, but he partnered with. I can't remember who it is. Someone down there. Yeah. But Pete
I
works
can pull it
right.
off. I need sales.
He-
That's why
he-
you guys.
He works outside of his house, by his pool.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, listen. Let's talk about some of the old days.
All right.
That's why I don't want to talk about Peppers.
You're doing all right talking about all. What's the name of that show?
GAX, Great American Collectible Show.
And when are you on?
We're on Wednesday evenings at 6:30
Okay.
God willing.
on Facebook, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, any one of your favorite platforms. That's about it.
You know, you have no shame.
What?
No,
You,
none
you asked me
whatsoever.
a question.
You have no shame.
You asked me a question.
You were asking about people who were on with us. I mean, you can't forget Bruce Arnold. That's for sure.
Bruce was phenomenal.
You know, and some of our guests.
And John.
John
Um,
Mallory.
no, I can't believe he was the program director here.
Oh, John Bassett.
John Bassett.
Yeah.
John Bassett was great.
You know, for somebody in his 80s, he had a lot of hair.
He did. He had good hair.
He had nice hair. It was nice and
Very
thick.
nice hair. Very nice hair.
How's the hair in the ears doing?
It's good.
Yeah.
Still there.
When you start to lose your hair, Mikey, you embrace the hair in the ears.
Absolutely.
It's like at least I'm growing somewhere.
I do. You can't take that. Like, I know your back is very well endowed with follicles. You can't
transfer it.
Yeah,
No, I tried.
really.
Transplant.
You know how they do a skin graft?
Do you know
They come down, they
You-
make a square,
you understand
they
they're
pull it-
cloning hair now, right?
and put
They
it
are.
up, put it up here.
Nah, I don't need
Then
it.
put another one down here. Maybe it'll fill in.
I don't need
When you're young, you can take hair and have it cloned, so it's ready for you later.
It's true.
It's an actual
That's
technology now.
true.
They're doing that now?
Yep.
Too late for me.
Too late for me. That's
All
what.
right, we taking a break. What's the story with the breaks here?
It's we got about 2.5 minutes.
Okay.
But you want to go? Is there
No,
someplace
no,
you
no,
wanna-
no. But when we
No,
come
no.
back,
You got to go to Baaaack?
no. But when we
You
come,
got to go tinkle.
when we come
No,
back,
tell me the
I
truth.
don't. But when we come back, I'd like to do a little reminiscing.
But that's what this quarter is for. I told you that before. This segment number 2.
Just did 20 minutes of tease.
That's it.
That's right.
That's what did I
okay.
say
It's
to
a
you? at the
23-minute show. We did 20 minutes of tease.
That's good.
There you go. Listen, I just wanted you to know what you've been up to, because a lot of people felt that you and I kind of left on.
Yeah,
terms.
what was that all
No,
about?
it was Tommy and I. It wasn't you and I.
Oh,
He's right.
I apologize
No.
to you for that.
Yeah, he did.
I'm not-
Even on the air, he did.
No, no,
Do
no.
I sound like
I-
I'm complaining?
No, I know,
happened?
I apologize. I overreacted. I
think?
overreacted when
I
the
wouldn't mind-
nation was watching a divorce show.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind,
I screwed that up.
but you went out in the parking lot, sat in your car. and
No,
listened
no,
to the
no.
show.
That's just a different thing.
It happened long before that, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
That was just this final straw.
Louis, why don't you take us out? We'll take a couple of seconds early.
Why don't you do this? Listen, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. Hang in there.
That good?
Very well said. Have you done that before?
A zillion times.
Ciao, this is Esther of You, Me, and Sicily. I want to talk to you about Tommy Amin and the great staff at Butcher Boy Market. Families, foodies, and home chefs come together at Butcher Boy to talk good food and create traditions. They offer the best in quality cuts of beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and restaurant-style steaks and chops. Produce? All of their produce is hand-selected to complement any meal or even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao!
Legacy Care Law Firm provides estate planning and elder law services to people in the greater Merrimack Valley and southern New Hampshire areas, with offices in North Andover and Woburn, Massachusetts, as well as Nashua and Salem, New Hampshire. Discussing family and financial matters with an attorney can be intimidating, but our goal is to help you prepare for the future as you preserve your legacy. We help clients qualify for government medical benefits and ensure their estates are preserved for their families so they don't need to worry about their estate being wiped out by high nursing home expenses. Legacy Care Law Firm attorneys are here to support your journey toward a more secure financial future.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, the Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carboni's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service from an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks. Your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverhillbeef.com.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin-crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Orthopedics Northeast and Essex Orthopedics have joined forces as Mobility Bone and Joint Institute to bring improved access and outstanding medical care. While our name has changed, our dedication to exceptional care remains the same as it has for the past 30 years. Same location, 16 Pelham Road, Salem, New Hampshire.
Play more, earn more, win more at Encore Boston Harbor. Sign up for Win Rewards today and score $50 in free play instantly. Score even more as you play your favorite games. New members will also receive $25 in free play for every 100 tier credits earned playing with your new Win Rewards card. Highly rewarding instantly. Visit EncoreBostonHarbor.com for more information. New members only. Further terms and conditions apply. If you or a loved one is experiencing problems with gambling and needs support, call 800-327-5050 or visit GamblingHelplineMA.org to speak with a trained specialist. Specialists are available 24/7 and services are free, confidential, and available in multiple languages.
This is Cindy.
And Mike Kunstler,
owners and operators of Four Oaks Country Club and Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
Grazie Italian Restaurant is the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
Why is that?
We have an incredible chef, Oscar Figueroa.
In the words of local famous chef and restaurant owner Lydia Shire,
Oscar thrives on hard work.
He is capable and gifted.
No one makes better food. Scallops, seared to perfection.
House-made ravioli with farm-fresh local corn.
And buttery, tender, lazy man's lobster, just to name a few.
You have to come experience Grazie Italian Restaurant for yourself.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club, 80 Meadow Creek Drive in Drake, Massachusetts. Hope to see you soon.
And we are back. Tommy Zappala's in the house, a name that was so familiar with the Sicilian Corner for so many years.
Oh,
it's good to have you back.
Yeah, good to be back.
Hey, listen, one of your fans, maybe the only one, Roger is on the line.
Roger Trudell?
Yeah.
Roger, how are you?
Tommy, how the heck are you?
Good, Roger. How you been?
Good. My knees are good.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good, you cheap bastard. Where's my tomatoes?
You got to come up and get them.
Nah, I'm only kidding, Roger. We, because of you, we really learned. You gave us some good advice in the at the very beginning, and we have a very good crop of tomatoes every
because
year.
Ellen paid attention.
Yeah, sure. Well, of course. But
do you ever get your hands dirty?
I heard from a little bird about a laser show that didn't show up.
Roger.
75th anniversary of the St. Alfio's thing.
Yeah.
Were you involved in that?
Yeah, that was kind of a black mark on my legacy.
It was a whole page. Black mark.
Kind of a black mark on my St. Alfio legacy.
I mentioned your name at the society. Oh, the guy with the laser show.
Yeah, that was that didn't go over very well. We tried. It was the 75th, and I came up with which was a great idea, to do a laser show. We had it all figured out how we were going to do it, and we hooked up with a company in Boston who had a great reputation.
Until I met you.
Ray DeFiore and I took a ride into the city. I think Dominic was with us, and we sat in this auditorium, and they gave us this fantastic laser show.
They went fishing. Don't you understand?
No.
Yeah,
they
went
didn't
fishing.
tell us that they were in trouble. And about 3 weeks later, we got a bankruptcy.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Yeah, so we
So
settled.
how much money did we lose?
They were going to charge us $6,000. You do the math. You're a math guy, right? They were going to charge us $6,000, and we settled for 10 cents on the dollar.
No, that's not bad.
Right?
Yeah.
So how much did we
That's
lose?
a goodwill right off. That's all.
That's
it
what
is.
happened.
That's
So
all
anyways.
it is.
That's it, Roger. That's the story, I'm afraid.
Yeah, and a few people were very fresh, and they wouldn't let them forget it. So at every feast, they kept on talking. Tommy, are we having a laser show? Are we having
All in good fun. All in good fun.
all in good fun? Right.
Good guys.
How was Thanksgiving, Roger? Good.
Dynamite. Went to my son's house. Everything was cool.
All right, brother.
We ate healthy. How about that?
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I appreciate
Tommy,
that.
it's good to hear you.
Hey, thanks for the call, Roger. Nice seeing you. I'm glad you're all recovered.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Continued good health, brother.
Be good. Take
I'll
care.
see you. Take care, Roger.
Roger Trailer, good guy.
No, there's no problem around.
Good guy. I like Roger.
We got problems on the TSC Facebook page.
That's me. I know.
What kind of problems?
Problems streaming.
Oh,
So either go
Yeah,
to the
that
YouTube
happened.
page or
That
the
happened a
Facebook-
couple of weeks ago too. Some people wrote to me and told me about.
so are we not streaming or are we
The
streaming?
Net Facebook page, the Sicilian Corner YouTube page, the Net YouTube page. You can find it all in there.
Oh.
In fact, I think we're streaming off and on the
On
TSC
Facebook?
Facebook page. but-
Yeah.
You can go to the Great American Collectibles Show instead if you prefer. Just thought I'd throw that in there.
You know something?
What?
The Sicilian Corner. What was the most memorable event that took place in the years that you and we worked a lot together?
Just overall event, hands down, the New Year's parade on January.
That was a production.
Um,
Louis, that you did such a magnificent.
yeah, that
job
was
on-
great.
We did a couple of them.
Yeah,
didn't
but that stands out. Why? Do you have one that in particular that you're thinking about?
I think some of the shows that we did on Squanto.
Squanto was great.
I mean, we'd
Squanto
be
was
breaking up like.
I suggested you to do Squanto again, but then I thought about it afterwards because we'd get canceled.
Yeah.
You couldn't pull it off.
Politically today, you
Not
can't do
like that.
No,
No.
you can't do that.
No, because that was more spontaneous than.
Yeah.
than anything
no,
else.
you can't do
And
that.
it wasn't bad, but no one would put up with it today.
Yeah, but yeah, those were good. We had a lot of good shows. We had a lot of funny shows. We
You know,
had some
Lou-
duds. We had a few duds.
You know the one I
think?
did enjoy, the one I did do that I liked.
Hold on, just hold that thought. When you know how we knew it was a dud, at the end of the show, you would say, "That was a train wreck."
Did I?
That kind of hit you over
Right?
the head. Yeah. Louis, Rex Trailer.
That was a good show.
Yep.
What a gentleman. I loved when he come on
Oh, we had Jay Leno on. Remember?
because of
Because of Pat Benty.
Pat Benty.
What?
Huh? What'd you say?
What?
Rex
Have you
Trailer was
spoken
about
to
what?
Pat or
What?
written to him?
Rex was about 97 when he was on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was up there.
Yeah.
But you know something? Guy from Texas. He was a cowboy.
Oh, he was great.
I mean, he comes to Massachusetts.
Al Martino was good too.
Al Martino was good.
Al was good. Al came into the studio.
Yeah, he had some great stories.
Al was good.
He almost knocked me off the park bench at the live show
You know,
Did he really?
because I was looking at all I saw was the publicity shot.
Oh,
And I was sitting next to him. He turned around and was like,
Whoa.
"Yeah, almost knocked me down."
yeah, we
Frankie
had,
Valley.
we also had that other guy in the studio with us. A guy that played in The Godfather. The son-in-law. What the hell was his name? The guy that everybody used to beat up in the Godfather. Oh man, I can't think of his name.
Oh,
What was his name?
the guy got beat up. Yeah.
The guy that at the end he got strangled and his feet went through the.
Oh yeah,
he was in the
yeah.
studio with us. He came
Yeah,
on.
I remember.
No, you don't. You don't have a clue. You do not remember that.
No, I remember his hair. I do.
He did have good hair.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, perfect
He
hair.
had great hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came. He was in. I can't remember his name. Connie Francis. That was a good. That was. You talk about me and the Laser Show. What about you and Connie Francis?
It didn't cost the society a dime.
Well, it kind of did.
No,
him half a
no,
show.
absolutely not. Those shows we did in the Common were money that was raised strictly for entertainment.
Well, somebody lost money on that. Somebody. It could have been the state. It could have been somebody who lost money.
You just made a statement. Now you're backing away from it?
Well, what I'm saying is that Connie Francis was contracted to do an hour and a half. She wound up doing 20 minutes.
90 minutes.
No, all right. She didn't do 90 minutes.
She was contracted to do
That's
90.
an hour and a half. Same thing.
You said 2 hours.
I said an hour and a half.
What's it? Different time change?
But she did 20 minutes.
You know something? It wasn't her best show.
You think?
Well, I mean, we're human beings. Anything can happen. She was a nervous wreck with
That's
the
why we have
Hurricanes.
contracts.
That's right.
I mean, Tommy Lamach, we had Tommy Lamach's orchestra for her. And boy, I tell you, we talk about professionals. Those guys.
He was great. I remember
Tommy Lamach was
he was great.
the best.
I'm
The
walking her off the stage and she kept saying, I just can't do this. I just can't do this.
She was a nervous wreck.
God.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
I
was
got
a
the,
whack job.
God forbid. You know something? She's passed.
Now she's a past whack job.
Well, you know what we're going to do, Louis, next year? I have the interview that we did with her, and you and I did it together. And we're going to play that.
You have that?
Yeah.
We're going to play that?
Yeah. In honor.
Lou, I have an
her
interview with
passing.
Steve Verkman. Can you play that? We play that back sometime?
What's that got to do
Not
with
from
my
last
show?
week.
What's that got to do with my show?
By the way, he said, charge me.
Did he? Unbelievable.
Are we going to talk?
I'm sorry. It was just a little insight.
How about your friend Bobby Pecor?
No, let's do an interview with Randy Macho Man Savage, who we killed. on
That's
the,
right. We killed him on the air.
Yeah.
Bobby Pecora, God rest his soul.
Literally
Bobby was
killed him.
great. But we
Bobby-
killed, we
Bobby was.
killed Macho Man.
Yep. Oh, yeah. You
Right.
mentioned his name.
Oh,
Hours
dead.
later, the guy died. He didn't even make it.
No,
till
I had Randy Macho Man Savage drops that I used throughout the whole show. I don't remember why. Totally random. He died during the show.
During the show, he
During
died.
the
car
show.
crash during the show.
He died.
What are the odds?
He died
It
during
wasn't
the
the
show.
car crash. He had a heart condition, but
The city councilor, Marie Goslin.
Oh, when she called up.
When she called up, she says, I'm on the city council. I didn't know there was a parade down.
How could she?
that was funny.
I mean, I can't believe that she did that, and she did it.
She
was
got
straight,
upset when
too.
the 747 flew inverted over Essex Street. That's
There's a 747 going down Essex Street.
Upside down.
Upside down.
Yep.
And she calls in. I didn't know there was a parade.
Nobody told me.
You know, we can't talk about the shows doing the
It's like
many.
our own War of the Worlds right there.
Oh, yeah,
That's
absolutely.
right. That was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot of work. That was a
Good
lot
show.
of
It was a
work.
blast.
Louis did a phenomenal job.
Blast.
Where did you keep the elephants?
In
In a pool.
In
It was in a
pool.
swimming
a
pool.
swimming
My
pool.
indoor pool.
That's right.
Yeah.
Precious. You can't make that kind of
I know
stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
No, it was good.
We can't. We'd be remiss if we didn't mention one of the coolest guys that I know, Ronnie Valenti.
Oh, Valenti's great.
Valenti,
Yeah.
Ronnie's great.
that guy,
I just spoke to Ronnie. He's coming Thursday night.
me, Mike. You know, he's got the shoulders. He's got the shoulders.
No, but
you talk to him, Mike. You know the thing. That thing. What thing? What Ronnie? What thing? You know that thing.
Are you doing, Louis? You never produced Leone doing the Elf, did you?
No.
Yes, we have it.
No, but why don't you bring him in to do it?
Oh, we play it on Christmas.
Oh, you do?
We play
Yeah.
the Christmas show.
It gives us a chance to
Oh,
spend
okay.
some time with
Okay,
our
I
loved
gotcha.
ones.
No, in fact, I did it on the show, but the video portion we didn't do. You guys did up Studio 21.
Okay, that's right.
We did it on the show.
Interesting. By the way, what you haven't asked how's Chrissy doing. You never ask. You remember Chrissy Cunningham?
Oh, Christy Cunningham. I thought you were talking about your ex.
Well, she's doing pretty well.
Does
too.
she still have the key to your house?
No. I had cocktails with her yesterday, though. Ellen and I. We had a martini
I'd be
together.
disappointed if you didn't.
We had a martini.
Talk
together.
about a relationship.
We had a nice. Yeah,
I don't know how you
great. It's a
just
gr-
maneuver.
There's no maneuvering. Her
No.
and Ellen go out together sometimes.
It's the way to do it.
They'll go
Unheard
shopping.
of.
They'll go shopping.
Unheard of.
Life is too short, Mike.
No, my ex
I
and
I
can't
think
get
it's
along.
one.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think
At
it's
the beginning, it was tough. I remember it was really tough for you. It was tough for me at the beginning. Then after that, you just life goes on. You make amends, and
And think about your
you got kids. You
Yeah,
know.
think about the kids.
Yep. That's the thing.
I mean, that makes it so much easier.
Ellen and I have gone out to dinner on numerous occasions with Chrissy and her friend, Tom Casano. What? Another guy. What?
Nah. What? And I'm getting there. You know,
can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
All right. So I started to tell Lou, and Louis, I just need your opinion on this. Okay. So Mike calls me up. He asks questions about.
I don't know how he pulls phone calls off, to be honest.
Somebody in my family. I'm not going to mention my family member's name because that person would get very upset with me.
Okay.
Wears hearing aids.
All right.
And Mike called up.
Good.
Mike called up and said to me, I need some information on the hearing aids.
Yeah.
Can you ask such and such who they use, blah, 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 how much they cost? And I said to Mike, Mike, they're very expensive, but that individual absolutely loves the hearing aids. Works fine, brings them in once a month or whatever. So there's silence on the other end. I said, they're about $8,000. It's quiet on the other end. He says to me, well, I just ordered some. I said, good.
45-day free trial.
$150.
No.
You got them at Five Below.
$179.
$179.
Yeah, but you keep them for 45.
And then what?
You bring them back. You send them back to them.
And then what?
I get my money back. They credit my credit card. So I'm on my fourth set now.
So
one of them was 100 a day. Was 100. I don't wear them here because when I go to put this on, I get a humming noise.
Well, you don't need them with the headset.
Right.
Well, this is it. I don't.
Obviously.
Well, wait a second. Are you telling me that you have $179 hearing aids that work?
Absolutely.
And they work good?
I want you to try them.
I'm not going to try them. My hearing is perfect.
Right now, as we get older, don't forget, there's a little age difference between you and I.
15, 16 years.
Oh, at least. I mean, that goes without
We
saying.
got a call, Lou?
Yes.
Who do we have?
It's Wayne.
Of course, he waits for a commercial break.
Well,
He's
you know
going,
something?
You set him up.
Can I make a suggestion? Tell your sponsors just to send a check in anyway.
Let me tell you, I wouldn't be here if it
Screw
wasn't for my
CUP, we'll go a little
sponsors.
long.
Mr. P, how are you? Yeah, we've. Oh, yeah, Trey, you're not working today, right?
Yeah, but I can't go too long.
What do you want?
I am working.
I haven't. Unlike you two guys, I have a regular job. I'm working today. Yes, I am working.
Yeah, Tom
Wayne,
told us
you know
about
something,
your job.
Wayne. Listen, let's call a spade a
I
spade.
think you're hogging us.
I just told the Wayne Peters story about the Amesbury location. I said
that's where I was.
Right,
That's
and
where
I just
left
said
it
to
just
Mike,
now.
I said to Mike, listen, I've been in that location with Wayne. All there is inventory and no one else. I guarantee you he goes there when he's tired and he takes a nap. That's exactly what I said.
Never have I taken a nap there on my father's soul.
So what do you do there? You take an inventory? You can only take inventory so many times.
I take the inventory once a week, but during the week I check things, making sure there's nothing stolen.
He checks things.
Who's going to steal? Who's going to steal?
Someday I'll tell you a story. It's too long of a story. Someday I'll tell you a story.
A story behind the story.
Hey, listen, we look forward to seeing you on Thursday night. You're picking me up, right?
Yeah, because you're my designated driver on the way home.
Yeah, but I got a question for you. I have two questions for you.
Yeah.
Number one, they only serve beer and wine in this restaurant, I'm assuming, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay, well, that doesn't do me any good. So my question to you is, I know we can bring alcoholic beverages onto the bus, correct?
Not in the restaurant.
I hope so. Not in the restaurant.
Right.
But I'm hoping this guy that I rented the bus from, he's pretty cool. So I didn't ask him that, but he's pretty cool.
Because I'm going to make a little shaker of martinis for myself and a few of my St. Alfio brothers. Is that all right?
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you twice a year visit with us. Yeah, sure. No problem. I'm sure they'll appreciate you're showing up. Unlike Mike. Mike is like he's a member, but he's also a special guest because he's retired, and we'd love to have him back and love to see him. Everybody asks for him every time I walk into that place. Somebody doesn't ask me, "Hey, have you talked to Mike lately? How's he doing?" We tell him we miss him. And that goes to show a lot, Mike.
Well, I got a question for you, Mike. Why don't you go to the meetings anymore?
Well, you know something? I think it's time for the younger guys to take over. And I believe that, honestly.
Well, you can show up.
You and I, Wayne, the Ray DeFuries, the Steve Zannis. We all had our time.
We did.
And you know something? They were very good. They let us do what we wanted. Some things worked out, some things did. But you know something? We raised the interest in the feast considerably. I mean,
There's
you
no
look
doubt.
you look at the early 2000s and when we were doing the shows in the Common. I hate to keep going back to that, but the guys in Boston were going freaking nutty. They couldn't figure out how are you guys affording to bring in.
We get 15, 18,000 people.
I mean,
concert.
You know something? We were very fortunate. We had a lot of strong supporters, and you know something? It was an event. And
The
it was
organization
events that
has
skyrocketed.
changed. The organization has definitely changed, and I think it's changing now for the better. I really do, because there's a really good young core group of kids, younger members than our kids, but
and there's a lot of members whose sons are involved. And, you know something? That's healthy. Look at how many feasts have closed in Boston that are gone out. Not gone out totally, but went from a feast, 3-day feast to procession.
They're getting diminished.
You know, the older guys are stepping aside. Some of the younger ones trying to get people to come in. And one thing about Sandalfio, you have to admit, we don't recruit. We do not recruit.
No.
If somebody wants to join, they come on their own. There's no pressure from anybody. Just because you're a friend of mine.
I think that's what separates us from the rest, because for whatever reason, we are never short of young people joining or younger adults joining. And I know for a fact that they're having those problems in the North End.
Big time.
Big time problem.
Big time.
That's what,
Mike, the only difference is we have those young guys, all right? They're all great workers. Throughout the weekend, they're there and they're doing everything we need them to do. The difference is between us and them. They just don't have it. At no fault of theirs. They don't have it inside of them.
I know.
Say, I'm going to come all year long, and I'm going to come to meetings, and I'm going to come to all the events, and all this, everything that we do, support us all the way through, whether they're going to school or whether they're busy or they have a family. It's a different type of young guys than when we were younger guys.
Listen, for the last 5-6 years, I mean, I haven't been there, and everybody knows that. I did, but I feel like I did.
You have a reason.
I paid my dues.
That's it.
And there were times. I mean, I used to. Here's an example. Every single day,
I got to take a break.
Wait, every single day, I used to have my lunch at the old club. I'd go to Napoli's, pick up a sub, go to the club, and watch the news and have a sub every day.
Wayne, I love it when I hear from you, brother. All
right.
All right, Pete. Listen, we'll see you Thursday night. Be on time, will you please?
See you Thursday. All right. I'll talk to you soon.
Take care.
All right, Louis. Andiamo, Figu.
Yeah, that's 5 of you taking a break. It's terrible.
Ciao, this is Esther of You, Me, and Sicily. I want to talk to you about Tommy Amin and the great staff at Butcher Boy Market. Families, foodies, and home chefs come together at Butcher Boy to talk good food and create traditions. They offer the best in quality cuts of beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and restaurant-style steaks and chops. Produce? All of their produce is hand-selected to complement any meal or even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao!
Legacy Care Law Firm provides estate planning and elder law services to people in the greater Merrimack Valley and southern New Hampshire areas, with offices in North Andover and Woburn, Massachusetts, as well as Nashua and Salem, New Hampshire. Discussing family and financial matters with an attorney can be intimidating, but our goal is to help you prepare for the future as you preserve your legacy. We help clients qualify for government medical benefits and ensure their estates are preserved for their families so they don't need to worry about their estate being wiped out by high and nursing home expenses. Legacy Care Law Firm attorneys are here to support your journey toward a more secure financial future.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, the Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carboni's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service from an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks. Your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverhillbeef.com.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin-crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Orthopedics Northeast and Essex Orthopedics have joined forces as Mobility Bone and Joint Institute to bring improved access and outstanding medical care. While our name has changed, our dedication to exceptional care remains the same as it has for the past 30 years. Same location, 16 Pelham Road, Salem, New Hampshire.
Play more, earn more, win more at Encore Boston Harbor. Sign up for Win Rewards today and score $50 in free play instantly. Score even more as you play your favorite games. New members will also receive $25 in free play for every 100 tier credits earned playing with your new Win Rewards card. Highly rewarding instantly. Visit EncoreBostonHarbor.com for more information. New members only. Further terms and conditions apply. If you or a loved one is experiencing problems with gambling and needs support, call 833-273-5050 or visit GamblingHelplineMA.org to speak with a trained specialist. Specialists are available 24/7 and services are free, confidential, and available in multiple languages.
This is Cindy,
And Mike Kunstler.
owners and operators of Four Oaks Country Club and Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
Grazie Italian Restaurant is the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
Why is that?
We have an incredible chef, Oscar Figueroa.
In the words of local famous chef and restaurant owner Lydia Shire,
Oscar thrives on hard work.
he is capable and gifted.
No one makes better food. Scallops, seared to perfection.
House-made ravioli with farm-fresh local corn.
And buttery, tender, lazy man's lobster, just to name a few.
You have to come experience Grazie Italian Restaurant for yourself.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club, 80 Meadow Creek Drive in Drake, Massachusetts. Hope to see you soon.
Tommy, it's been a pleasure having you with us. And you know something? The Sicilian Corner, it'll never be the same.
We had a lot of fun.
When we worked together.
We were together for 22 years, man.
Long time.
I was going through puberty.
Really?
When we started.
I remember when you had hair.
I did.
Honestly, you guys did some brilliant work.
We had some
there
fun.
was some real shows in there.
Yeah, we had some fun. We had some, like any show, we had some great shows, some real duds. But we had a lot of really good shows, and I agree. And thank you, Louis, because I agree with you.
Yeah.
And you had a lot to do with it.
Back
man.
in local radio, when local radio was still a thing, and it was so much. It had so much of that going for it in the community, and the phone calls back when phone calls were relevant.
The one thing that
I remember the guys like Zabby and that whole crew, man. I remember there was a bunch of people that really used to call us at the very beginning when we first went on the air,
and then you started discouraging people.
No, they started dying.
That too.
It's true.
They all started passing away.
Yeah.
You know,
Zabby
but
with the
it was
grape
fun.
leaves.
Well,
Grape
Louis, you were a
leaves.
big part of that. You
My
have
Facebook feed is still full of guys who called back then.
I'm sorry.
My Facebook feed is still full of guys who called back then.
Really?
Just friendships from that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We that was fun. We had a lot of fun.
The one thing that stands out in my mind was going to the State House when we got our award. The media.
We got the media award. That was a big event.
We were shocked.
We got the Italian Media Award.
Media Leadership Award.
Yeah. That was good, man. I remember
They had it at the State House, and
we get up there on the podium. We
This
did
is
a
so
little-
Mikey. He doesn't have the photo. He sends me a screenshot of the photo. He
that's
took with
it.
his
That's all
phone.
I have. That's
I
all
have some. We did the we did
How did I do? Did I sound all right?
You have the photo.
we did a little actually up there. We had them laughing because Mike and I did a little routine up there.
We had a little stick.
We had a
Did
little,
you?
you know. Oh yeah, absolutely. I interrupted him. I said, Mike, I'm talking. You know. We had fun with them, and they
We
laughed.
really
They were
did.
all laughing.
Yeah, we did.
They were all laughing, man.
We had a good
You know,
time.
We just
But
kept,
that was a special.
yeah, that was great. That was a lot of fun.
And the person, Tommy, that I really want to give a shout out to, that we haven't mentioned.
Pam Donnarumma.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I spoke to Pam about a month ago. Pam's doing well. Pam's doing well, and Dottie's doing well. By the way, I told you guys. I don't know if I told you this, but they postponed the Tony. There's going to be a Tony DeMarco event at the Boston Garden because the sports museum is getting renovated.
Oh,
We were
okay.
going to do it before Christmas, but they're not done yet. So we're going to wait till we get back from Florida. And Dottie is donating Tony's heavyweight belt permanently.
Wow.
To the garden.
To the museum?
Yeah, so they're going to have a little event.
Nice.
We'll go. We'll have some fun with that. Definitely. Yeah, I think that's a good thing to do.
You guys remember the remotes on the beach?
Oh, yeah.
This is so
Salisbury
much
Beach.
fun.
Salisbury Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robin Di Natale, before I forget. What a hoot she was. We
Robin
had
was
a
great.
ball with her.
Yep.
Robin was great.
Robin from the Wyndham Hotel.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, no, we had. The more you think about it, Lou, and you're right. You're bringing up. The more you think about it, we had some pretty good shows. We had.
Did remotes from the feast too?
Yeah, we did the one
And on the
up
show?
oh yeah, we
You
did a
used to
lot of
those
remotes
shows?
from the
Yeah.
feast. Yeah,
we used to set up right in front of the society and talk about who was going to be on and what was going on. And
we did. Yeah, it was fun. We did some.
When you were doing the live shows, we'd do it right in front of the stage in the live shows with
Yeah.
Stephen
Yep.
Savio. I mean, we had so many.
Yeah, we had some good people.
I
Like
think
Lamonte,
back and
Steven
I
Savio.
hang my head high. I really do, and you should too.
You hang your head high?
Yeah,
No, you hold your head high.
that's true.
Hanging
hold,
is down.
hang,
holding is up.
hold,
no hanging
Hang.
is like hanging.
upside down.
That's right.
Upside down. Really, we had a lot of fun. The three, Wayne.
Well, we'll get together again. I'd like to, periodically just say hi.
I was hoping that
Mikey
the society
Sullivan.
would have done for the 100th feast. Why didn't we go in a common? Why didn't we do a big show in a common?
Who's we? You and I?
Who'd
You weren't
have?
even around.
Who'd you have, Mikey? Who'd you book?
Oh, would we book?
Who would you book?
Oh, now that's a good
For the
question.
100th
Probably bring in Paul Anka.
Why would you bring in
for his
a
100th
guy that's-
anniversary?
Why not bring Frankie
The
Valley
guy
back?
has Frankie Valley right now. He shouldn't be performing.
Are you
Paul Anka.
Paul Anka sucks.
He does not.
He sucks.
His songs, his voice.
You know who
he
I
hasn't
bring-
lost.
How old is Paul
Who would
Anka?
you? He's got to be in his mid to late. He's older than you.
Who?
Paul Anka.
Yeah, by 2 years.
That's pretty goddamn old.
Hurts. It hurts.
You know who I would bring in if we could afford it, like for something like that? Michael Bublé. Now he would be good,
He'd be good.
right?
Yeah.
Michael Bublé would be good.
Where would you get the Zordis to be able to bring
Money
in
is
that?
no object. We're pretending,
Oh, this is make believe.
right? We're pretending.
Oh, let's bring Elvis back.
No, no,
You never liked him. I don't know.
no. But
why.
have you seen some
I
of those
listen-
Elvis? Have you seen that? Matter of fact, you should go see it. There's an Elvis show now that is touring. That is supposed to be
I saw it advertised.
with the Elvis in the background.
Yeah.
And the band is playing with Elvis, and like you think he's there with him. So it's a hologram.
Oh, okay.
It's a hologram.
Almost like a
So-
laser show.
Well, he's not on like on a screen, but the way the holograms are now, he's on stage with the band playing. It's unbelievable.
Really? Well, all I know
He's
is
dead though.
I appreciate you coming in, Tom.
My pleasure, Mikey.
And,
Thanks for having me, Louis.
You know, this is good.
I'm glad I'm working with you again. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been
Louis has
fun.
been a big plus to the Great American Collectible Show that you can see every Wednesday night at 6:30 Eastern Time on Facebook Live, YouTube, or any one of your favorite platforms. Did I tell
Really?
you
Plug
that?
in.
What's Peapod? How many people you get on Peapod? Whatever it's
It's called Podbean.
Same thing.
Podbean is
It
the hub.
distributes to the other.
It's the hub
Yeah.
that distributes everything. He's on Podbean, right?
We're not doing audio with.
So are you guys on? Can
We're
you?
not doing audio podcasts.
Oh, you're not. So you're not on Spotify or any of those.
No.
Oh,
Oh.
why not?
Are you on the radio?
No, I'm not on the radio, and that was by design.
Why is that?
I don't know why, honestly, because we
It
talked.
was by design. You don't know why?
I'll tell you why, and this is the God's honest truth. We talked about it. Rico and I talked about it, and Mallory, and they were putting us on at 9:30 on a Wednesday night. 9:30
you
on Tuesday night. There's no signal at that time with that station.
So when are you on now? Midnight?
I went on.
You're not on at all.
I said I called. What's his name?
Sam Poulton.
I called Sam and I called what's his name? The good kid, the one that's doing the hockey now.
Ryan Johnson.
Ryan. I said, Ryan, we're going to pull the plug.
Okay.
And that's what we did.
Uh,
I would like to get on a radio station, but the only other station that we talked to and they
You
would
get on the Moose.
What's the Moose?
Pat's new station.
In Laconia.
Oh, that's good. No, we talked to WRKO, but it would have been a broker deal and it just wasn't worth it.
Yeah, that changes. You know, something that's not worth it.
Then you get a guy like Ken Golden, right?
Yep.
I mean, he's got his own Netflix show and he's killing it.
Have you seen it?
I've seen it
I
twice.
just saw the promo. I haven't seen it yet.
I've seen it twice. I've
Yeah.
seen 2 episodes, one of which you're in, I'm in, and Ellen's in, because he's talking about the Honus Wagner card, and there's our book, boom, right on camera.
Wow.
But what's their name? The people we talked to the other day, the Wistmans.
Oh yeah. Wheatland Auctions.
They're going to be on what? Hulu or
Oh, yeah.
Pluto or whatever the hell you call it.
Pluto. Yeah. Popeye.
Whatever.
I want to know what
I
happened
watched
to the
a football
statue.
game on Tubby last night. So
Really?
Tubi, actually.
That Popeye statue that was an encore, $28 million. That disappeared. Nobody knows where the hell it went. At least I don't.
Popeye?
Popeye,
The
yeah.
actual Popeye?
They stole it?
No, they didn't steal it. I think they may have sold it. I don't know. You know something? We'll be doing a show with Encore in a couple of weeks.
Heritage Auction must have sold that.
Heritage. That's one of our big sponsors.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe the stuff they sell.
Oh, you got to go to the site.
It's like off the charts.
Dinosaur bones.
You know,
whatever the
real
hell.
quickly, I want to congratulate you because you've embraced the stock market lately. And you know something?
That's because I have to thank you, and I'm being honest.
No,
with you.
I didn't mention it for that. But you know something? It's
See, Mikey
it's a
doesn't give me
different
any
vehicle
advice.
for you.
Gives you advice.
And you're going in both feet. So you know something? That's good.
You know something? I'll tell you. You know what it replaced for me?
What's that?
My memorabilia collecting. Spending my money on
Seriously?
absolutely.
Is that quieted down a little?
No, it's red hot. But I find the stock market more enjoyable.
It's a
Now,
rush. It's a rush.
I don't call myself a day trader, but I'm a week trader. Maybe once or
You're
twice
not.
a week.
We
What do you
refer
call
to
that?
a percentage trader. You work on percentages.
Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
See, Mikey won't give me any advice. He gives you advice. He won't give me any advice.
No, he gave me Louis. I swear to God, he gave me one piece of advice, and I listened to him. And that was on that stock, Archer. And
He gave me that one.
I took the time. I really, really learned about it. I started reading. So
research.
I've been up and down with Archer probably 10 or 15. I've been in and out 10 or 15 times, but because of that, and the key now that he never told me about because he didn't know about it at the time is AI.
Yeah.
You can go on AI and you ask the question to AI.
Didn't have a good week, but yeah.
You can say to AI, no, you say to AI,
Oh, AI.
what's a AI?
I thought you meant investing in AI.
No. You go on to AI and you just ask
I
the
know.
question, what's a good small cap stock to invest in? And they'll give you 10 and they'll tell you why it's a good investment, a bad investment, stay away from it. They give you all the data that you don't have to research. It's right there for you. And I've done pretty well with about 8 or 9 other stocks because of that.
You know something? I'm glad you're having
It's
fun.
all
with
because
me.
of you.
Hey, Andiamo Figu.
Thank
It's
you,
a
Mikey.
pleasure. Louis, thank you.
And to our viewers, all kidding aside, thank you guys all. I never got a chance to really thank, I'm going to look here, never got a chance to thank all of you for the great years, right, that you gave us. So thank you to all of you guys. You've been great. And hopefully I'll be back. Mikey, you cheap bastard, if you have me in.
Take care, everybody. Have a good weekend.
Take care. Happy holidays.